the hug fans will never forget. Wang and Shen Yue's wedding clip has leaked online, and the internet can't stop talking about it. Yes, it's true. The stars who first captured hearts as Dao Mingxi and Shan Kai in Meteor Garden have taken their love story off-screen and into real life. But no one expected to see it in this way. Not in an official announcement, not in glossy magazine spreads, not even in carefully staged social media posts. Instead, what the world received was something raw, real, and almost too intimate to watch. An unplanned glimpse of two people in love. The clip is less than a minute long, but it has set the entire online world ablaze. It begins not with a grand entrance, but with a quiet scene. A small, candlelit courtyard, draped in warm fairy lights that sparkle against the night sky. There are flowers everywhere, white roses, pale lilies, and peonies arranged in simple glass vases. The setting is not a massive ballroom or a luxury hotel. It looks like a private garden, perhaps belonging to a villa or estate, chosen for its intimacy rather than its glamour. And then the camera, shaky and clearly handheld, captures them. Wang, standing tall in a sleek black suit, his hair styled neatly but not overly formal, as if he wanted to look his best while still being himself. And across from him, Shen Yue. She's radiant, wearing a white dress that isn't dramatic or heavy but light, flowing, and elegant, perfect for her personality. Her bouquet is small, just a handful of roses, and her smile says everything: joy, nervousness, and a love too big to hide. The clip shows the two standing under a simple arch of flowers. The officiant's voice is muffled, drowned by the sounds of soft piano music playing in the background. But you can see the moment clearly when they exchange vows. Dylan's eyes never leave Shen Yue's face. His lips tremble slightly as he speaks, as though the weight of the promise is almost too much for him to contain. Shen Yue, meanwhile, looks at him with tears brimming in her eyes, her voice quiet but steady as she says the words, "I do." Then comes the moment that no fan will ever forget. The officiant announces, "You may now kiss the bride." But Dylan doesn't rush forward. Instead, he opens his arms wide. And Shen Yue, without hesitation, steps into them. What happens next is not a staged kiss for cameras. It is a hug. A long, lingering, emotional hug that speaks louder than any kiss could. In that hug, you can see everything: years of friendship, the whispers of secret love, the battles of schedules and distance, the quiet nights they may have shared away from the public eye, and the choice, finally, boldly, to spend their lives together. Dylan buries his face into her hair, his shoulders shaking as though he's laughing and crying at the same time. Shen Yue clings to him, her arms tight around his back, her bouquet pressed between them as though she never wants to let go. The guests around them erupt into soft applause and gentle cheers, but the couple seems lost in their own world. For those few seconds, it feels like no one else exists. The video ends there, fading into darkness, but that one hug was enough. Enough to send fans spiraling into joy, disbelief, and an ocean of emotions. Within hours, hashtags like #DylanAndShenWedding, #TheHugWeWillNeverForget, and #ShenYueBride began trending across Weibo, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Clips of the video were replayed millions of times, shared in every fan group, and edited into montages set to romantic songs. Some fans even slowed the footage down, frame by frame, just to capture every detail of that hug. The way Dylan's hand trembled slightly on her back, the way Shen Yue's eyes closed tightly as though imprinting the moment forever in her memory. The reaction has been overwhelming. One fan tweeted, "That hug wasn't acting. That hug was real. You can feel the love through the screen." Another wrote, "Forget the kiss. The hug was everything. That hug tells you they've loved each other for a long time." In the Philippines, fan groups organized virtual watch parties, streaming the clip together and reacting live, many crying and laughing at the same time. In Indonesia, fans created artwork inspired by the hug, turning it into sketches, paintings, and digital edits. In China, the clip was reposted on almost every platform, drawing millions of comments and reactions within a day. But the big question everyone is asking is this: when did this wedding happen, and how did they keep it a secret? Some believe the ceremony took place weeks ago, perhaps during a quiet break in their schedules. Others are convinced it happened even earlier, maybe months ago, and only now has the video surfaced. The location, fans speculate, is a private garden estate near Hangzhou, though no one has been able to confirm it. Clues are everywhere. Shen Yue was spotted weeks ago carrying a garment bag that fans now believe held her wedding dress. Dylan was seen wearing a silver ring in an Instagram post, which at the time was brushed off as a fashion accessory. Now, fans are convinced it was his wedding band all along. Neither Dylan nor Shen Yue has made an official statement yet. Their agencies remain silent, not confirming or denying the event. But perhaps, in a way, this silence is fitting. The two stars have always valued their privacy. From the very beginning, when rumors swirled about their relationship, they kept their lips sealed. When asked in interviews, they gave polite smiles but never direct answers. And maybe, just maybe, this wedding was their way of saying, "Our love is ours, not the world's." Still, even if they didn't mean for it to leak, the fans can't help but feel grateful. This small glimpse, the hug, the tears, the joy, feels like a gift. It's a reminder that beyond the cameras and scripts, beyond the spotlight and fame, there are two people who found love in each other. And that love is real. Industry insiders have begun whispering about the event as well. One source claimed that the wedding was attended only by family and a few close friends. Another hinted that the couple has been living together quietly for some time, waiting for the right moment to reveal their marriage. Still, no one expected the reveal to come in this way, not through a polished press release, but through a leaked video that captured their truest, most unguarded selves. The internet, however, doesn't mind. In fact, many say they prefer it this way. One fan wrote, "This wasn't staged, it wasn't publicity. It was raw, it was real, it was love." Another added, "They gave us the ending we've all been waiting for since Meteor Garden. But this time, it's not acting. It's forever." The hug has become iconic overnight. It's not just a gesture, it's a symbol. A symbol of patience, of destiny, of two people who met as co-stars, became friends, and eventually chose each other in real life. It's a reminder that sometimes, the quiet moments, the hugs, the tears, the laughter, are more powerful than any grand spectacle. As the days pass, fans continue to speculate. Will Dylan and Shen Yue release official wedding photos? Will they make a statement? Or will they let the hug speak for itself, leaving the rest of the world to imagine the details? Knowing their history, they might choose the latter. After all, the hug already said more than enough. This moment has also sparked deeper reflection among fans. For years, people have followed Dylan and Shen Yue